here to announce a program, a prize, funding for young scientists. And I'm here along with the mayor, who nicely showed up for us. Obviously, his contribution to healthcare and research in New York City is and probably globally is well known. But let me introduce a couple of people, then I'll explain what we're up to. So this is Olivia Plato. Olivia has more street cred as a scientist. She happens to be on the board of the Pershing Square Foundation, and she's the woman I turned to when we said we were interested in doing something for cancer, and Olivia came up with the idea. We're going to start by giving 5 of these prizes a year, and we'll expand if we have some success. The prize is a $200,000 a year grant for a lab for 2 to 3 years. And we've put together a wonderful board to help identify those scientists, and we thought this would be a perfect place to announce it.
First, I do want to take this opportunity to thank Bill Ackman and the Pershing Square Foundation, as well as Evan Sohn and the Sun Conference Foundation for this magnificent new prize, the Pershing Square Sohn Prize for Young Investigators in Cancer Research. It's really targeted at young investigators who've had their own independent laboratories for at least 3 years, at most 10 years. We know about the valley of death in industry. Well, the valley of death in academia is that period when your research startup funds have been exhausted, when you haven't yet been able to convince the NIH, especially in this day and age, that you're worthy of support, and when things get very tenuous, just at a time of peak productivity, of peak inspiration, of peak creativity. And so we absolutely have a need to help young investigators through that period, and so the establishment of this prize is really a welcome addition to the armamentum that's there.
Bill outlined the details of this exciting new partnership, including its first initiative, which is going to provide $200,000 each year to fund research at the most promising young, by the most promising young cancer research scientists at our city's universities and medical institutions. And as he said, it's going to help transform the field of cancer research. It's also going to help accelerate the pace of innovation in what is one of the city's fastest growing industries, and that is the commercial life sciences, and that's going to make New York City even more of a world leader in this flourishing and critically important area of research. And it really is a pioneering new effort to reward scientific innovation in the prevention and treatment of pediatric and adult cancers, which cause so much suffering and tragedy around the world. Thank you, Pershing Square and the Sun Conference Foundation, for joining forces to help this reality. It's a wonderful city, and we just got to make sure we keep growing. God bless.